Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hunga 712, and today I'm going to bring you a little sniper gameplay here on Prison Break. I believe I dropped 28 or 29 kills. I get off to a bit of a slow start, so just bear with me in the beginning. The team we're playing today, they kind of sit back, play a little campy. Got a few snipers on their team too, but I end up finishing really strong. Like I said, I dropped 28 or 29 kills, and I have a nice 5 or 6 kill feed right at the end, so definitely stick around for that. But today I figured I'd talk to you guys about snipers, campers, and people who just play differently than what you want them to play and what you expect them to play. And does that really make them faggots or assholes or douchebags or whatever you want to call them? Are they really the bad guys in the game? You know. But if you watch my sniping gameplay, I guess I consider myself a bit of a hybrid, kind of a, I guess you'd call it, some of the pros would call it grandpa sniping, just traditional. Sit back, get on a head glitch, you know, use cover, pick people off from a distance, but I can also get in close quarters and quick scope if I need to. But typically I try to play more of a traditional sniper role, as you can see here, trying to pick guys off. I am a bit rusty, so, you know, bear with me a little bit. One thing I've noticed, I don't know if you guys are the same, but when I'm going to a match and begin sniping, it's tough to just start off fresh without warming up. For me, sniping's more of a rhythm thing, dragging and pulling on your scope. And definitely positioning. But you know, are snipers really, you know, are they assholes? Or, you know, and these guys here that are camping, you know, do they really make the game unplayable? Does it piss me off? Typically, the videos you saw of me, I'm typically a rusher. I like running around. For me, that's the most fun and exciting way to play the game. Run around, giving zero fucks, just running right in the face of the enemy. But, you know, is that really the best way to play, and is that the only right way to play? Because so many YouTube videos I've watched, and a lot of YouTubers out there, they just absolutely hate campers. They hate people who use IEDs. They hate claymores. They hate bouncing Betty, shock charges, snipers that sit back, quick scopers that rush, shotgunners. I can go on and on forever. It seems like with a lot of the YouTubers out there, they hate when they play against people like this that are play more of a conservative role, kind of sit back, use head glitches. But isn't that actually the smart way to play? To sit back and not run out in front of the enemy? And I know a lot of times you'll say that to people, and I've even said that to a few of my friends that bitch about it. And I even bitch about it, to be honest with you guys. When I go into a match, you know, there's a certain way I want to play. Most of the time it's put your speed class on and push right through. You know, be aggressive, have that cowboy gunfight. You pull your gun, I pull my gun, and the best gunfighter's going to win. That's the way I like to play. But for a lot of times when you get on in these lobbies, that's just not the way you're going to be able to play, and that's just not the way it's going to go. And with these guys here, especially on Call of Duty Ghosts, and especially this map, Prison Break, most of you guys know who have played this game, that top hill and the guard tower are basically your two hot spots. That's where everybody likes to go. You have a very nice overlook of the map. You have a nice advantage over everybody, and you've got the high ground, which makes it tough. I mean, if you play that setup correctly with a sniper, with an LMG, especially using a thermal or a tracker sight, and protecting yourself with some IEDs or anything like that on here, you're gonna play pretty well as long as you've got a decent shot and you can get a few kills here and there. You can stay alive for a long time. You can work your way towards your kill streaks and really help your team out. So my question is, you know, is that the wrong way to play? Is that the, because I'll even get into a mode where I die 3 or 4 straight times and I just go off. I'll definitely get you guys some rage videos. You're gonna laugh your ass off, I guarantee it. But you know, the faggot comes out, pussy comes out, bitch comes out. Is that really a bitch way to play? You know, the way these guys are playing, and really, when you think about it, it's not. It's the smart way to play. You're using an IED, you're using a claymore, bouncing Betty, whatever game you're playing. There's always something different. There's the what are they on? I can't even remember the name of them on here. It's like a proximity mine. If you run over it, it'll mark you. basically through a wall like they have an Oracle mode up for a few minutes, and watch me get owned here. I thought I hit this shot, but watch that. Oof. It's a nice shot on his part there. But, you know, is that the pussy way to play? Is that the bitch way to play? And I'd have to say no. It's really a smart way of playing. You're utilizing... Yeah, look at me get shot in the back here. I should have checked my flank, but typically in Team Deathmatch, you don't have to worry too much about flank. Most people just run right into the action. And you'll see me occasionally in this video. I really check my corners. I check my flank quite a few times. But since this isn't competitive gameplay, you're not going to see me do it quite as often. I'm still going to do it, but luckily in Team Deathmatch, most people just kind of run to the same spots over and over again, especially in Ghosts. There's on this map here, you got your 2 hot spots, but getting back to it, you know, I mean, that's really the smart way to play. You're protecting your back, you're protecting your flank, and you're utilizing cover. And I mean, is that really the shitty way to play? And I know it's a game. It's you're supposed to have fun with it, especially with this here. I'm playing public matches at the moment. It's quite a bit different when you get into the competitive scene. Actually, in the competitive scene, typically you see more of a conservative type of gameplay, which and that's why a lot of the pros, a lot of times you'll see them come in and play domination and stuff where they know where people are spawning and everything. Crank out a 78-2 game. You know, they know how to work the spawns. They play kind of conservatively. They play back. They use a suppressor. They stay off the mini map. They play smart, and that's what I've always considered myself as a Call of Duty player. I consider myself a pretty smart guy, and I watch my mini-map constantly. That's why, if you're wondering here, I kind of go off on my own typically. My teammates are all up to the left, so they're going to be spawning either in 2 spots here. This guy somehow gets behind us. But they're going to be spawning in 2 spots. They're going to spawn down on the end of the road there, which my teammate just did, so I should be fine there. Or they're going to be spawning that back hill by the broken tree branch or the construction yard. And, you know, you may even consider this kind of a pussy way of playing what I'm doing here. I'm kind of sitting back and staying out of the heavy fire using a sniper rifle. But for me, this is the way a sniper rifle should be used. As you can see, I'm getting in here and getting a few nice quick scopes on these guys here. So, like I said, I consider myself a hybrid player. But, again, is this a pussy way of playing what I'm doing, since I'm not rushing right out there? And it seems to me, especially when it comes to snipers being the bad guys in games, you can't really win. Because either if you sit back and snipe, you're a camping pussy, or if you get up in somebody's face and you quickscope them, you're a quickscoping pussy. So it seems like unless you're running around with a submachine gun or an assault rifle, you're a bitch in this game. And that's what I wanted to question, because I even get in those oh, what's the best word for it? I get into those moods too, where I'm just pissed off because I want to run around, I want to have a good time, and I consider that having a good time. But you can have a good time playing this way too. And one of my favorite YouTubers out there, Seiken Mad Raj, if you definitely give him a look if you want a good campers video. He plays back a lot more than I ever would. I can't sit in one spot for a long period of time and get my kill streaks. He'll hold down areas though too, so he doesn't always sit back and do the traditional camping. But you know, he does that. He sits back too, and he has a great time. He gets his kill streaks. He gets his helo pilots. He gets his high kill streaks, and that's fun for him. So you know, really, is that the only way to play? Is to sit back, or to rush out there. Sorry, not sit back, but to rush out there. And here comes my really nice feed here, guys. But you know, is that the only way to play? And it's not. And that's why I think sometimes we need to sit back and think about that for a second. You know, are these guys the bad guys? Shotgunners, snipers, whatever. And one thing I wanted to add here, because the video is going to be finishing up here in another minute, is that, you know, are snipers really the bad guys? Look at me juke that guy with that shot there. But are snipers the bad guys? Are shotgunners the bad guys? Are campers the bad guys? No, they're not. There's always a way to counter these guys. There's always a way to counter explosives. You always have flak jacket in the games or some variant of it. You have tac mask. You have perks that typically allow you to see these. And just stay back, or just play it smart against a sniper. You know, if he's quick scoping, stay back, pick him off. If he's back, avoid his area or flank him. But I want to know in this comments section what you guys think about snipers, shotgunners, campers, people who are considered faggots in the game, even though that's not a word you probably should be using. But let me know in the comments section, and I look forward to seeing you guys later in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. Bo out.